All across the ice belt, there's a common species that is chased by anglers, the crappie. Oftentimes, anglers travel hours down backroad logging trails in pursuit of the best bites. But the truth is, the biggest crappies and the sickest bites are all much closer than you think. They're all located in the Twin Cities metro area. In this series, we will be pursuing the biggest crappies caught on camera, all within a 60-mile radius of downtown Minneapolis. I myself am an average ice fisherman. That's why I've recruited two of the best ice fishermen in the Midwest, Matt Waldron and Adam Griffith, to help me on this endeavor. Our crew will aim to educate, entertain, and ultimately help you catch the biggest crappie in your life. Stay glued and stay tuned because we're on the hunt for megas. Welcome to the Crappie Chronicles. The Crappie Chronicles is presented by Vexilar and filmed in collaboration with Amped Outdoors, Icehole Power, Thorn Brothers, and Clam Outdoors. Me, Griff, and Waldo work a lot of different shows and interact with a lot of ice fishermen, and what we always hear is everybody's like, oh, I went up north, or I went out west, or I went down south, or I went wherever, but they left the Twin Cities to go chase crappies. And we're always looking at them like, why? I don't drive more than an hour in the winter to go chase crappies.
The Crappie Chronicles allows us to really show everyone the opportunities and that there's really nice quality fish in the metro and some giants as well.
I've spent a lot of time chasing them, dialing them in, a lot of days spent, hours. I mean, you don't know how many times I've zeroed and then the next day go out there and catch 5 fish over 17 inches. It's just, it's what it is. You got to put in the work to get the fish, it's period.
That's why we're doing this for you guys, to show you guys that the potential's here, and we're also going to try to show you guys conservation.
It's so important with crappies. Like you can destroy a population of crappies in a lake very quickly. So it's really important to make sure you keep those, 9 to 11, maybe 12 inches, and let the bigger ones go. Just let them go grow so that you can catch some of those freaks we see all over the internet in the winter. You really need to let those fish go.
Not keeping the fish that are of that larger class and letting them go, and just trying to create a healthy population of fish while also enjoying it.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to episode 4 of the Crappie Chronicles. Today is Sunday, December 20th. Today is also Panger's last day in Minnesota. So what we're going to do today is we're going to go fishing river bottoms again. So yesterday we went out and fished some river bottoms. Episode 3, we absolutely crushed them. We got a magnum. Personally, that was the biggest crappie I've ever seen come through the ice. So congratulations, Waldo. That's literally a heck of a fish and why we're doing this. So now what the plan is, we're going to some different river bottoms to go see if we can chase more giants. The reason we're doing that as well is we kind of had a little bit of a warm-up and it stalled ice growth on the lakes we really want to get to. They have like 5 to 6 inches, but it's crystal clear and the fish are still skittish. So this coming week, it's supposed to be mega cold. We're just going to let them kind of seize up a little more. But we're going to get heading to the river and go catch some absolute bombs again today. However, I want to see how Panger feels about this whole experience quick.
Dude, this experience has been awesome. So I'm on Bass Talk Live, which is a bass fishing podcast we do with professional bass fishing, and I fish the Bassmaster Opens, and I'm all about expanding your horizons, learning new things, saltwater fishing, fishing up north, all this stuff. And then this ice thing has just been kind of like on a to-do list for 15 years. So when Adam reached out, I had no idea what I was getting into. To see 3 episodes of the Crappie Chronicles filmed and kind of the vision that Adam has behind it, and then bring in Waldo and Griff in on it. I mean, I'm calling them by their nicknames now. I didn't know them 2 days ago. It's really cool to see how guys who are masters at their craft, who have spent their lifetime kind of dedicated to getting really good at one thing, do something that you're clueless about. So This is a really cool series for you guys up here, and I'm really glad that I was able to come up, kind of experience the Minnesota ice fishing culture in this part of the country. And Adam, thank you for your hospitality. It's something I won't ever forget, and dude, I might invite myself back next year too.
Perfect. I don't think you could have said it any better, but now we're gonna go get on the road and get to the river bottoms, because today we need to get Panger and myself a mega, because we didn't catch anything in episode 3. Good morning, guys. As you can tell, we are out on the ice. Like I mentioned this morning, we're going to be fishing some backwaters again today. And the reason we're doing it is because a lot of the ice around us is 5 to 6 inches of just glare clear ice. And those lake fish, especially with the sun we're going to have today, really seem to get skittish. So we're hoping today, if we're in the backwaters with a bit muddier water and everything, they don't get quite as disturbed. So what we've basically done to start this morning is we've drilled probably 100-150 holes in about a football field size area that we ended up finding that is, instead of 4 feet, it's 6 feet. And we've noticed some fish meandering around in the area. So yeah, I'm gonna get to fishing to see if we can get after some more Metro monsters.
Oh, there's one that's on it. Oh, we had it, and I suck at this.
Still pretty high.
I got him. Oh, it's a nice one. Not that nice, but it's still freaking cool. Like a 10-inch crappie. That was so cool. So we saw them that they were on the bottom, and then I did the little white polka dot lizard thingy and dangled it down there, and he came up, and I missed him twice, but that's so freaking cool. So cool. Hooked up right here. Walleye.
The walleye, Bart.
All right, Griff, what happened to start the morning?
Got this little sandwich here. Thought it was a crappie. I mean, it came in midway of the water column and just smashed it, and then actually fought like a crappie because it's only 5 feet of water. So yeah, that one's gonna make a sandwich.
I haven't seen it yet.
I've seen it go under the hole.
Crappie.
I don't know if it's a crappie.
Big bass. I'm not sure. It's light in color. That's a good one. Like a 3. Close to at least.
Wrong kind.
Give you a heart attack?
Yeah, I set the hook on that and it just sat there, and I'm like, all right. Then I seen a big flash go by the hole, and I was like, it could be, but it was pulling a little too hard for a crappie. Even a giant doesn't usually pull that hard.
Holy balls. Yep. It's all wrapped in the deucer. Don't pull it out, be careful. Oh, it came off. It might, honestly, dude, it looked like a white bass.
Yeah, it looked like a white bass or a walleye. It had a really white belly.
It came in and just like vapor trail smoked it.
I just wanted to slide over the
Probably a
transducer up because it looks so cool.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I can.
Dang it. Man, that was crazy. I was literally just sitting here jigging, and all of a sudden it was vapor trail, and my rod was just smashed down. Oh.
Are you guys in the upper?
I was just jigging and all of a sudden had one take it and run. I didn't even get a hook in him. Oh, I'm about to get wrecked. Stop moving, stop moving, stop moving. Oh. Just wait, just stop moving, he's still here. Giant. We don't need 4 of us around here. Oh,
You need to tighten that.
pulled off the tip of my trailer. All right, talk to me.
Well, we got the target species now, so we just need them to grow about twice that size. Been catching a lot of bass. What do we catch? Bass, walleye, crappie, bluegill so far. Yeah, so we're just gonna keep at it and try to get a bigger one.
What's super cool about this bite today is that we're just out on a search and destroy mission, basically. Like I mentioned before, none of our lakes that we really want to hit are ready. All the ice is way too see-through right now. There's just not enough of it. So we decided after, you know, our slugfest yesterday, we were like, why don't we just go search and destroy and try it somewhere else? So we're on a place we've never ice fished before. We've just been, I mean, we've covered probably about a half mile now, to be honest. And now we're just a little hunkered down, but it really goes to show everybody, you know, go fish new water, and that's part of what you need to do to find these giant crappies in the metro area. And it's just a lot of fun to do. Big.
Bass. I just saw him as a bass.
Oh yeah, Larry. Come here, Larry. He just came in and throttled it. We've been catching a ton of like 1 to 2 pound bass. A couple crappies here and there, some bluegill, but mainly these stinking bass. But I can't complain, I love largemouth.
Well, it's been a little slow so far. We've actually been catching quite a few largemouth. We got a walleye. We're just fishing pretty much this. It's just a big oxbow lake, and there's no current in it right now, but the whole thing is completely featureless besides stumps and weeds. And so when you're fishing a lake like this, pretty much you just kind of have to find a little pinch point area. And so we're just at a part of the lake where it gets a little bit narrower, and we gridded out the whole flat, and now we're just kind of moving around hole to hole and hoping a big crappie comes in. We've got a couple smaller ones. I think now that we've found a good amount of fish though, I believe that we have a pretty good shot of having a larger crappie move through, because if there's fish here, they're here for a reason. So that's just kind of what's going through our heads right now. But yeah, we'll hopefully start catching a few big ones soon.
Must be just thousands of fish in this thing. Good one?
Giant crappie.
Is it?
Oh, it's a hybrid or a white.
Ice was a little slipperier than I thought. Like, big one.
Come here, buddy. Come on, buddy. Come on.
Beautiful.
It's a tank.
You want me just to guide it up?
You got it. You get him. I don't want to have to worry about it. I trust you. There we go. Nice.
Yeah, dude.
I finally got one. All right. Okay, we had just talked to Waldo and he gave an update that we hadn't found any big ones. I just got a big one. This is probably what, Griff? 14 and a half, 15? 14 and a half-ish. It's a nice one. Is this a hybrid or a white?
It's a white.
Yeah, nice white
Is that your
crappie.
biggest white crappie ever, you think?
Yeah, this is probably my biggest white. Whites are really unique. Just a gorgeous fish. Look at the colors on that.
Look at the head.
Just a giant old head. Just one of those back slough dwelling donkeys. There are bigger ones in here, and we're gonna keep going. He came in about 2 feet off the bottom, came up and just smoked me. So it was nice to finally get one of these rather than one of the largemouth that have been around. But I can't complain. I'm really happy. Clam drop kick, just like the last backwoods place we were at. It's just or last slough place, I should say. It's a drop kick with a silky on it and Mackie minnow. It seems like that silky has been really important to get them to bite for some reason, but couldn't be happier. Like I said, just a beautiful crappie, a really nice white to start. Kind of hopefully some bigger ones coming in, but we're gonna get her back now. It's fun to get some big ones in the metro. Woo! Nice.
So this is our first time out in this particular body of water, and well, what we look for on this one, this is actually a backwater, so we knew it was going to be typically shallow. So we thought maybe there would be a hole or some kind of basin in it, but there wasn't. So we just kept searching until we found where fish were located, and then we started noticing that even a foot difference that they wanted to be, there must be a channel there or something from when it floods, and they're sitting right on that edge. And then also that line over there where the ice goes from clear to gray, that's also right on that break. So I think that's given us, a double whammy there. But yeah, what we look for out here is, like I said, small changes in the bottom, things like they talked about the change in ice color, and that they can use that as a shade area when it's sunny out, because the ice is still thin. There's no snow out here shading it. And then when we go to the lakes and look for, when we're searching these giants out, it's a lot of drilling holes, dropping the camera, using your Vexilar, and just searching until you find where those larger fish are located. And typically you want to get away from everybody. Those bigger fish are smart. They've played the game before. I've watched them in the camera just turn and swim away from you as soon as they see the camera, because they know, they're like, seen that before. But yeah, basically it comes down to trial and error. Get out there and do different things. Don't be afraid to go in a spot that you might think is okay, but you never know. These fish, they locate in themselves all in weird different spots. So
oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, so Bart just got a really nice one. It was 14 and a half, really beautiful white crappie. Actually, it was Bart's personal best white crappie. And what we actually found, so sometimes structure to the fish doesn't mean structure on the bottom of the lake. Right here, there's a crack in the ice that formed, we think, at a different time than the other sheet behind us, because there's a variation in thickness, and it's really cloudy right here. So what we think is that these fish really like it, because it's almost offering them a little bit of shade, and it's just an area of difference that we've kind of found fish holding along. And I just got this little guy right here. I'm probably actually gonna let him go because I had a school on the screen. I didn't want to disturb him, but we're sifting through a bunch of fish right now, and we're just hoping and waiting for a giant to come back. Yep.
I got one too, but
Got him.
big one?
Yep.
Oh my god.
No, it's not big.
Not a bad one.
Not bad. Hey guys, what's going on? We just got ourselves a nice crappie here. It's a nice white crappie. It's about 12 inches long. It actually came in halfway down, and we're seeing a lot more of these targets that are more suspended, so we're thinking that there's a lot more big crappies in the area than we are led to believe right now. So we're gonna keep kind of sitting here and kind of working this little pressure ridge or whatever you want to call it, and they kind of seem to be riding along it. So I'm gonna get this guy back down It's a beautiful, nice white crappie, and yeah, hopefully we get a couple bigger ones.
And that is it for episode number 4 of the Crappie Chronicles. Today was a lot of fun. We went out to a new body of water, caught a ton of different species, and I got to break my personal best white crappie, so that was a lot of fun. This whole adventure has been great so far. Thank you so much for the support. It's been really just unbelievable. But we're not done yet. We're still on the hunt for more giants. We got to show you more lake fishing really in the metro area, and that's what we're going to get after here. There's been a huge cold front that's come through. A lot of stuff's freezing up hardcore, and we're looking to have a lot of fun. Once again, thanks for the support. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, interact with us on social media. We appreciate all the feedback and comments from all of you. There's not a peril drop now. It should be coming really soon. This is filmed like probably a week before you're seeing it, so I really don't know the date, but it is coming. And yeah, I guess there's nothing left to be said other than we're on to the next one. The Crappie Chronicles is presented by Vexilar.